to my channel. Today's video is going to be a line progression. I'm obsessed with these videos just because I've had 2 chemical pregnancies, so I get the obsession with like wanting to see that line get darker. If you're watching this video, that probably means you've gone through the same thing and you want to see what that line progression is supposed to look like. I'm 7 weeks today. I started testing 9dpo and I stopped testing right around 24dpo, which I know is crazy. I bought the Pregmate. It comes with like ovulation and HCG tests. I think the HCG tests, there was 25 of them, or maybe 30. No, I think there was 25. So I just kept taking them until I ran out of them, basically. And I started at 8dpo, which I know is crazy, but if you watched my pregnancy test video, if not, I'll link it up here in the cards, but if you watch that, then you know I got a positive at 9dpo, and I'll show you guys the line progression now. I took, like I said, the Pregmate little cheapy Amazon tests. I took those every day. The first, let's see, 8dpo, it was negative, so I left that alone. 9dpo, I got a positive in the morning, so I took one at night. And then I also took 2 on 10dpo, and I took 2 on 11dpo, and then after that I was like, okay, I need to chill. I don't need to take 2 tests a day. So I just started taking 1 every morning. I also went out and bought some first response, because who doesn't love a good first response line progression? So I'm going to show you guys that, and I'm also going to show you the Pregmate. So I guess right now I'll show you the first response. So you'll see, I decided, just for the sake of like money, and I only had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had 5 tests, and I was like, I'm not gonna buy more than this. Like, I can't, you know, I just can't buy more than this. So I bought 5, and I decided I'll take 1 every other day. Since your HCG levels double every 24 or 48 hours, I was like, I'll just take 1 every other day to make sure that line is progressing, and I'll take the Pregmate ones every day, and that made me happy. So that's what I did, and yeah, let me show you. Okay. So let's start with the freer. These are a little yellow and gross, sorry. So here's 10dpo. You can tell the line is pretty, it's there. It's a little faint, but it's there. Here's 12dpo, which you can tell it's darker. 14dpo, darker. 18dpo, you can tell it's darker than, so 14dpo, it was like the same. They were about the same color, the control and test line. The control and test line were about the same, and then 18dpo is when the test line got darker than the control. Oh, oops. 16dpo, it was darker, but I don't even know if y'all could pick that up on camera, but it was definitely darker. And then 18dpo, it was like a dye stealer. So you can tell it definitely got darker from 10 to 12 to 14, 16, 18. Guys, this made me so happy, but check this out. Okay, So like I said, I started 9dpo, and now you can kind of see like the faintest line, but when I took it, it was not there. Like it was stark white. Now there's a faint line there. 9dpo was the first day I got that faint line, and you can see it there. 10dpo or 9dpo in the evening was a little darker, and then 10dpo was probably the same amount of darkness as the night before, which makes sense. 10dpo nighttime was just a tad darker, nothing crazy. But you can see 11dpo is definitely darker than that 9dpo, which is what you want to refer back to, like 2 days prior, a day prior, whatever. So at 11dpo, I decided like I'm not gonna test at night anymore. I'll just test every day. So that's what I did. 12dpo, you can tell like it was pretty dark, and that made me excited. And then 13dpo is even darker. 14dpo was kind of a, I don't know, it was darker definitely, but it's I don't know, it seemed kind of weird. And then 15dpo is darker. 16dpo, 17, 18, 19 was pretty dark. 20, 21 was when it was starting, around 20 and 21 was when it was starting to get as dark as the control. And then 23 was darker than the control, and 24 was darker than the control. So you can see that nice, beautiful line progression go from like very faint to very dark. And that made me so happy. So yeah, okay. So yeah, I don't want to like discourage you guys. If your lines are not looking the same as mine, this is just how mine turned out to be. I want to say that I implanted on 7dpo, and that is why I was able to get my first positive on 9dpo. You can implant though as late as a 14dpo, so don't let it discourage you if you're not getting a positive like right away. But if you do have a positive and you're like me, if you don't have like a bunch of tests but you still want to test a lot, maybe just test every other day so that you can see that line progressing. Because this made me feel so much better, just like knowing that that line was getting darker and darker, because my last 2 pregnancies, if you watched my pregnancy test for my chemical pregnancy, if not I'll link it here, but I took a test 14dpo, which would be this test here for this pregnancy, and it was not as dark as this one. It was way fainter than this one. Like I would say even fainter than the 10dpo one. But that was the first test I took, so I didn't really have anything to compare it to. And then I kept testing, and the test just got lighter and lighter, and I knew I was having a chemical. For this pregnancy though, like I said, and like you saw, I tested every day, and the tests were getting darker every day, every other day they were getting darker, and so I knew like, okay, my HCG is rising and everything should hopefully go good this time. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm excited to like post more pregnancy related videos and just update y'all on this pregnancy. I can't wait to meet this baby, and I can't wait to share this journey with you guys. So thank you for following along, thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.